Here's the answer for day 4. On the unit circle, find the point that corresponds to the real number t equals pi over 4 radians. So you need to look at your unit circle notes page. Let me call one up on screen. On this unit circle drawing, the angle whose initial side is along the x-axis and whose terminal side points up here in quadrant number 1, ending at this dot, is pi over 4 radians. The ordered pair for this dot is the square root of 2 over 2, comma, the square root of 2 over 2. So that's the answer to this first question. Now that we know the coordinates of that point, we can find the values of the trig functions. To find the cosine value, you use the x-coordinate of the point on the unit circle. In our question, that is the square root of 2 over 2. To find the sine value, you use the y-coordinate. In our question, that is the square root of 2 over 2. To find the tangent value, you take the sine value and divide by the cosine value. Another way to think of it is you take the y-coordinate and divide by the x-coordinate. The square root of 2 over 2 divided by the square root of 2 over 2 is going to be 1. To find the secant value, you do the reciprocal of the cosine value. Another way to think of it is 1 over the x-coordinate. But what you're really doing is the reciprocal of that answer. So that's 2 over the square root of 2. But we know from algebra class that you don't leave a square root in the denominator, so we need to rationalize that. Multiply top and bottom by that denominator so that your answer becomes 2 square root of 2 over 2, which reduces to the square root of 2. The reciprocal of the square root of 2 over 2 is the square root of 2. The definition of cosecant is the reciprocal of the sine value. And so that's 1 over the y. But since we already know the answer for y is the square root of 2 over 2, when we do the reciprocal, we're going to get square root of 2. The definition of cotangent is the reciprocal of tangent. So that would be to do the x-coordinate divided by the y-coordinate. But for this problem, x and y are the same number. When you divide them, you're going to get 1. The reciprocal of 1 is still 1.